All right, what do you say? We try something a little different today. And when I say a little different, it is going to be just a little different. Not much difference at all. But, I was watching a Dorian Yates video, as one does, one who is, that much into bodybuilding and getting a better physique as I am. And, when it comes to backs, he had one of the best, if not the best back ever. I would feel very comfortable saying at least, like at minimum, he was top three. You can make an argument for number one, number two. Um, when you're you know splitting the hairs that fine, when you're talking top three all time, a lot of that just comes down to personal preference. But anyways, I was watching one of his videos and he said pretty much all of his row movements, all of his pull downs, he would use a reverse grip, which I'm not. Most people know that, at least people that are as deep into bodybuilding as I am. Um, but I tried it once before, but I don't think I gave it a fair run. I did it for like, if my memory serves me correct, I did it for like 2 or 3 weeks. That was it, and then I kind of went back to what I always do. So today I wanna throw in a lot of reverse grip or supinated grip, whatever you want to call it, stuff for my back training. So I'll start here with a supinated grip. Now, these, I don't know, these, you can do it obviously, but it's a little awkward with these handles. So I'll supinate as much as I can. It might have just a slight, you know, not full supination, but I'll give it my best. And then I will probably do what the fuck. I don't even remember what I did last week for biceps. Did I do alternating dumbbell curls? I think I did do those last week. But then again, I'm not. My memory is kind of betraying me at the moment. I don't know. I might do them again this week. Might just do 3 good sets and and maybe a drop set. But then I'll move on to back again. And if the lat pull down machine is open, which it's hard to get that thing open, man. It's very popular. It's the only one I got in here. But if it's open, I'll do some reverse grip pull downs. And then I'll do one more back exercise after that. What that'll be, I don't really know yet. I'll kind of make that a in the moment decision. But yeah, I want to do some supinated stuff. He swears. Now I have found of some videos, of him doing back training, and he's not. He wasn't supinated. He was doing, um, an overhand grip. But that's probably rare. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where he said he always did supinated. What he means is probably 9 times out of 10 he was using supinated stuff. Every now and then, you know, even if it's something you love, you do want to mix it up and do something else. But I'm gonna do supinated, bilateral. Um, Now that I think about it, mm, this might be too much weight because I don't, I'm not used to doing it like this. But again, that could help me. I don't know. I don't know. So let me just do it, and I'll find out pretty quick. Um, Damn, I don't know, man. I just don't like these fucking the handles they have on this plate loaded row machine. I don't like them. At least for what I'm about to do. Like the supinated, it's just, I don't know. Let me just do it though. That was brutal. Again, I'm having one of those days where it's hard to explain, but the weight doesn't feel easy. Or let me try that again. The weight doesn't feel heavy, but like once I get, I don't know, I mean, X amount of reps into the set, it's like I just hit a wall, and then like that, it just gets really heavy, really fucking fast. And I think again, it's just an accumulation of fatigue. I didn't sleep very good last night. We had some pretty killer storms, and they had me up to like midnight. Had to wake up at 5. Um, and then also this cut, this diet that I'm on. You know, if you think about it, I'm in here breaking my body down just as much, if not more, with the added cardio, but with less nutrients and less calories. So I'm breaking my body down. And then when I go to sleep and rest, I don't have as much, nutrients to kind of recover and refuel my body for the next day. So it's not ideal, but that's part of cutting. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes. You can't really. The only way I could get around it is if I quit my job and then just rested all day, come in here and work out, rest all evening, all night. It'd be a lot easier. But again, that's just how it goes. Anything worth doing or worth having usually it doesn't come easy. So, all right, I might do 4 sets here. I don't know, maybe. For sure though, I'll do at least 2 more of the drop set. So we'll see how it goes. Now we're getting somewhere. Only took just a couple sets. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just uncomfortable and awkward to try to supinate on this. And I think the main problem is the fact that it's, this is good and bad. The fact that it's so free, you know, it'd almost be easier and better if I had a bar, something that's you can't flex this way, and then you grab it supinated, and it's gonna stay supinated. This, you supinate, and it's so easy for you to just kind of naturally turn back in because there's nothing from keeping it, from doing that. So I just gotta work a little harder, try to supinate as much as I can. My lats, you know, I say all that. Bottom line is though, my lats are getting pumped up already. That's the main thing. So we're on a good track here. All right, I'm gonna try my fucking best to supinate as much as I can, but just like I said earlier, I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't like it, but I just don't. I don't like trying to supinate with these, such a loose, free moving handles. I think a bar, like I said, would be so much better. You just grab the bar, and you can't go any more in. Like once you grab that bar supinated, that's where you're gonna be. So I'm gonna try to make the best of this and really have that mind muscle connection and really just focus on what I'm doing. But that's not gonna guarantee anything because this shit is just a little harder than what I want it to be. It's almost like, let me say it like this. It's almost like I have to focus so much on keeping my supination that it's taken a little bit of concentration away from where it should be, which is, on my back and the contraction and stretch. But like I said, I'll, try to make the best of it here. All right. I did as many clean ones as I could with 3 or 4 cheat reps. That was good. Let's do it again. I am going to do 4 sets, and I'll still throw in the drop set. So we're going to get some good work in here. Okay. To be completely honest, I wasn't totally happy with these 4 sets that I, did 5 plates on each side, the normal sets. I feel like for what I'm trying to do, I would have been better just going with 4 or maybe even 4.5 and then do my drop set. But I didn't know if it'd make it easier or harder trying to supinate. I will say I do think it was harder, but only because the handle, like I said, it moves so easily. And over time, my hand just naturally wants to start to go neutral or whatever. If I had a bar, I think it would have been easier. But it's what it is. Let's do some biceps now. All right, let's really have some fucking fun. What do you say? I initially started by saying, I was probably going to do these. What's that? Did I say that? The first or second? Whatever it was. And then I did the remaining sets over there. And as I was doing, I was like, maybe I should just stick with the machine today. But then I got done with the drop set. Kind of fired me up. Got a crazy pump. And I want to do these. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I got the 70s again. I'm going to try to do 3 good sets. First one, I should get like 10, maybe 11. I'll do as many as I can. And then it'll probably go down from there. So I'm not the one to drop set. Switch to both arms at the same time. And that'll be it here. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let's start with the left arm. I kind of see. Oh, it feels a little heavier today than last time I remember. Shit. Safe to say, my right arm quite a bit stronger than my left. Because normally, if you start with a certain arm, by the time you do the next one, this is one of the bad things about unilateral sets. Whether you use this arm or not, it's got a little more fatigue starting than what this one did because you already did this arm. But even saying that, I did this arm. 10 was pretty hard. Went to this arm after, and 10 was easier. So that kind of goes to show you how much stronger my right arm is. For undisclosed reasons. We won't say why. You kind of get what I'm saying. But yeah, that was good. Let's do 2 more to drop set. Ah. Oh, fuck you. Come on. My freaking hip almost cramped up on me. Still trying to do it. Fuck. One more. All right, do you guys want to take the over or under on 7 reps here? Because it went from the first set being not too bad, second set being, oh my God, I might tear something. So, place your bets now. We'll see. Oh. Was that 8? Fuck, I don't even know. I know it was 8 on this arm, but this arm I kind of got lost there in the set. I'm like 90% sure it was 8. Ain't no going back now, so fuck it. Let's do the drop set. Well, I think that's good for biceps. Ugh. I don't think I could touch. Okay, I can. I can touch my shoulder, but it hurts. Yeah, not too bad. Let's wrap this up with some back stuff. All right, Dorian. Not that I'm one to sit here and question the great Dorian Yates, but let's try these unilateral pull downs. I was debating using the straps or not, but I got them. I figured why not? I might be able to lift a little heavier, focus on the back a little more, don't worry about the grip. So let's start on 16, which shouldn't be crazy heavy, but I'm more or less about control and squeezing and stretching here. So let's try that. It's tough to say after one set, but I like it. Do I like it more? Tough to say, like I said. I do think I can afford, because I'll do a drop set here, to go up to 18, so 2 notches heavier on these next 2. And if it gets a little heavy by the 3rd one, I'll make up for it with the drop set. Yeah, that was. Let me just do it a couple more times, then I'll give you the full verdict. Ah, fuck. Okay, I was only gonna do two. Fuck it, let's do one more with the drop set, of course. That feels too good. My lats are actually, oh my god, on fire, but it feels awesome. So I want to keep it going. I'll do one more with the drop set, and I think I'm done after that. All right, after a pump like that, I kind of want to go straight into this. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's do a few with the shirt on first, though. Why not? All right, to be completely honest, I feel a little flat. And also, I feel a little on the heavy side. And I think it's because I've been drinking a lot of fluids because of my job. You know, you got to stay hydrated, right? When you're out in the sun. And maybe I'm retaining a little bit. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just being a little overcritical, but I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't my best outing, my best showing, literally, for my physique. What are you going to do, though? Not every day is going to be a winner. Can I get a good shot of the bicep at least, though? Made me feel a little better. The lighting just is kind of hard over here to get just right. Eh, whatever. All right, let's wrap this up with some cardio. I think that's it. I really don't have anything else to say except for tomorrow's leg day. I hope I do not feel today like I do, or I hope I don't feel tomorrow like I do today. Whew. Well, all I can do is go home, get proper rest, get good sleep. I think the fact that we had those storms last night, and I didn't get as much sleep, and the sleep I did get wasn't the best. Kind of why I mean, it wasn't bad, but I'm trying not to complain as much. Maybe that's what it is, but I did feel a little off today, but that's all right, man. We'll call that a good workout. I'm gonna go do some cardio.